Hello Capricorn and welcome to your Astroflower reading. Is this the week that it's really going to take off in so many different ways? Certainly looking like that, my word. You know, on your overall energies and your relationship side, it's certainly, that looks like it's happening. You're stepping really into your power this week. This is a weekly reading going from the 23rd to the 29th of October. And just seeing what's coming out in your relationship side, there's a real stepping into you, who you are, being who you are. And it's absolutely peachy. On your financial side, on your job side, it's believing in yourself more than anything else. And these offerings and these opportunities that are going your way, you've got to play into it in many different sort of areas. So let's just go through this. Let me just arrange these cards a little bit so they're out of my way. So overall energy for you. Look at that. Death and rebirth. Basically, I think this is Capricorn. This is you coming back to the fore. Excuse me. It's you coming back to the fore, basically. It's the starting of you. And I don't think it's starting as something new. I think it's something that you've been waiting on for a long time. I think it's not only in your relationship side, but also in your financial side. In both counts, it's like finally Capricorn has arrived. On your karmic path here, you get the Ace of Cups. Yes, offering your love to someone, or someone is offering their love to you. I think it's more you offering your love than anything else. And I think it's worth your while. It's certainly going to help you step into your power. The universe is trying to, it's influencing this Ace of Cups here, right? That's what the universe is actually doing to you. It's influencing that Ace of Cups, and it's influencing through the Nine of Wands. So basically, I think the universe, when you start offering up, it's almost as if you've got the ultimate protection, basically, within your love sphere. And as you're offering up your beautiful energy to the rest of the world, the universe here is sort of creating coincidences that sort of stops you from going too far or losing faith or getting hurt, that sort of thing. That's what I think the universe is sort of like sort of doing for you. On your past to your present. So this is how the guides, these are your sort of guides that work on very much on the physical level more than anything else. But they're also concerned with the longer term plan. So they're concerned, and this is in this petal here, petal 5 and 7. This is where your guides interact with you on your longer term karmic path, basically. And it's all about the physical world that is around you and the possibilities that you have. Because I think you know who you are. I think in the past, you've gone through difficult times, difficult relationships in the past. You're now in a situation where you understand yourself a lot better. And because you understand yourself a lot better, it's allowed you to understand. This week here, I think you're going to understand the emotions that work and that don't work for you. And you're going to recognize them. And therefore, you're going to be in a situation where you're kind of going, I'm going to follow that emotion there because that's really quite nice. Or I know that emotion, don't really like it. I'm going to contain it. So it's having control over your emotions and allowing you to explore the avenues of relationships that really make you tick. So I wouldn't be worried about sort of saying, no, I don't want to do that. Sorry, because I prefer to do this. And saying no is not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually quite a good thing. Within reason, within everything. In your future self, you get the devil. This is you and your higher self. This petal here is concerned about your guides that are like they're sitting on your shoulders, and they're the ones sort of influencing the conversation that is within you. And because they're influencing the conversation within you, they're almost sort of saying, you be you. You know how good you are. That's the sort of message that's coming through. They're repeating that. And then once you start going in tune with the emotions that really flow for you, that's when you're going to really start humdinging. You're going to really start doing well. In your future, the overall outcome, and also how you engage with the world around you, is that you're engaging in all these possibilities. You can see the waves of reality cresting around you and starting to break in your favor. For you to catch waves of beautiful emotions and beautiful relationships that are around you, because you have decided to be you. That is the most important thing. You have really decided to be you. Okay? On your financial side, you get the Page of Cups on your karmic path. I think you've got to believe in yourself a lot more. I think you've been knocked hugely over the last 15 years. And I think that's got to do with Pluto. And Pluto is coming in, going out, and messing about with Capricorn and Aquarius at the moment. And this is a bit of an Aquarian card as well. But here I think is actually believing in the pathway that you have chosen to do. I think you need to sort of, I'm not a great fan of belief. I prefer to know, personally, as a Capricorn. I prefer to know what's going on. And I think here in your karmic path, I think you're knowing that everything is possible. Everything is playing into your favor. The universe here is offering you the Seven of Wands, very similar to what they were offering over on this side here. And they had the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands on the relationship side. Here you have the Seven of Wands, and it sometimes can be perceived as defending your pathway, but more of a case here, it's like, no, I think there is a case of this. I think this is a case of the universe is asking you to sort of turn around and believe in your karmic path, and for you to turn around and say, yes, this is what I should be doing, this is what I should be living, and it is my path. It's not your path, it's my path. And once you start realizing that, that's when you're going to start realizing the goals that have been coming your way from the past into your future. And I think this is an opportunity that's been on the cards for some time. It's something that you've been working on for some time as well. And it's something that you should follow. It ties in beautifully with that Page of Cups as well. And this offering that's been in the past, I think you're engaging in it. Excuse me. I think you're really engaging in it. And the thing is, in your future self, what you're talking to yourself, you get the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, sorry. The Queen of Wands, believing in that magic. And it's almost as if, like, if you've got enough passion into what you're doing, it's like there's loads of different little plans coming together at the same time. And in unison, that then makes your karmic path. So it seems like you're buying a house, starting a business, or starting a new job, building projects within, writing a book in your pastime. There's loads of things that seem to be coming together at the same time. And this is going to help you to drive this passion when you notice this around you. When you notice things start happening for you in various different ways, at that moment there, that's going to drive your passions to go further on to the future. And this is your future. And this is where you start playing smart. This is where you get the Seven of Swords. So we've got now, how many sevens have we got on the table? 2 sevens, because it seems to be a revelation thing. And this is where we tie into the lunar eclipse, because the lunar eclipse is coming to the end of the week. And this is connecting the crown chakra and the heart chakra. And you're playing smart in through this period here in the future, according to the eclipse, the lunar eclipse that's coming out. I think it's going to make you a lot more consciously smarter about your future and make you much more abundant and even open to expressing that love and sharing that love with the people that are around you that's really concerned with you. Okay? We're just going to do a bit of clarification on the Light Seers card. Did you see the competition winner? It came out this week. It came out on Tuesday. So did you see the competition winner? It's been announced on that. Susan Cunningham, I think it is. If my memory serves me right, go and have a look at that video there. You'll find out who that the winner is. We've also got a live coming up on the 29th, which ties into the lunar eclipse as well. Now that live is going to be about the collective reading, and where you will be able to ask questions, and we're going to be able to pull some cards on questions that you ask in a live reading. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. Can't wait to meet you all. It's going to be fantastic. So don't forget, if you want to be part of that, it's better if you're subscribed and everything like that, and you'll be able to, and obviously click the bell. That's really important, because then you'll get the notifications on all the readings that are coming up. Let's just see what's going on with you on your new journey is owning it, basically. You are bossing it up, Capricorn, like a real good boss you are. There is no doubt about it. This new cycle is building a lot of power that is you, basically, because you are being you. That's the sort of sensation I get from it. This new cycle is you've shaken off the shackles of society, and you're just kind of going, no, I'm going to be me. What have I got to lose? That's the sort of sensation I get. On your karmic path on your relationship side, look at that. Very powerful indeed. 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. As you offer, because it's leading up to your future into the 9 of Cups with all these possibilities that you're going to start realizing by the end of the week. I think once you start employing your heart into your life and actually investing in the relationships that are around you, because I think you've been pretty timid in the past about how you invest your energies into the rest of the world that is around you. And that timidness has sort of like put a little bit of a barrier, almost a little bit like that, a little bit of barrier between you and other people. And I think that's coming down now, because I think you've found a newfound confidence that is within you. The universe here, what is influencing the universe? The 9 of Wands. You get the Ace of Swords. I was just saying if there was another ace on the table. Yeah, I think the universe wants you to have a clear vision about what you want. The universe is sort of saying, you know the steps you need to take in order to get to that inner vision within yourself. So you get that sensation that you're winning on all fronts. That's what it seems to be coming towards. You are winning on all fronts, Capricorn. What's that past and that present? Yeah, you get the 7 of Swords. As I say, I think you've been a bit cagey in the past in regarding to who you put your love to, who you give your love to. And you might have sort of said to yourself, yeah, this is playing smart and everything like that. I'm fielding the field, as it were. But I think it's more of a case of actually you more imprisoned yourself than anything else. And this is like you coming out of prison, this reading here. You liberating yourself to just love, basically, just to be you. The Devil card. The Devil is you. I think it's you sitting in your power. And I think you have decided to be you. I think that's what's coming out here, and realizing how great you are. I think you've been through a lot of inner conflict in order to get there, and that inner conflict is tied into connections with other people that are around you. But you've learned a lot. This is what it seems to be. You're a wiser person now than you were in the past. And that wisdom is really overflowing in a beautiful way for you. With the 9 of Pentacles, you get the Queen of Cups. Lovely. Sharing those gifts and those opportunities, those waves of reality that I said were around you. It's combining a lot of different things. And as you do combine them, it's allowing you to really shine, really to share your love. And I don't think this is just within one relationship. I think it's across the board. All of a sudden, you're in a comfortable position where you can allow your emotions to flow. You can allow your emotions to come out into the world without you having any comeback, basically. And just being, being you, in the whole sort of scenario. You're going to really enjoy it, I think, yourself here. Let's just see what's going on the financial sort of side here. Lots of cards trying to jump out at the same time. A lot of praises for life. That's what there's something else that was just coming out of that Queen of Wands there. It's like you're being you means that you can celebrate life. That's what seems to be the thing that overflows. Being you means you can celebrate life. Courage. Yeah, I was trying to sort of see whether you had the... Yes, you... No, you did. I thought it was the King of Wands somewhere about. It's not. It's the Emperor card. With the Page of Cups here is believing in yourself. Yes, it does take a bit of courage. It does take a bit of courage. It also sort of takes a bit of heart, a bit of passion into this whole sort of thing. And I think once you realise that this is it, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And it could be like a new job, it could be a business, it could be like a project of writing a book, recording an album, whatever it is, opening a restaurant, whatever it is. I think you're realising now that, yes, I just need to go ahead and do it, basically. That's what it seems like. And that's where the courage seems to be coming in, of quelling your doubts. As I say, we've been knocked around by Pluto in the past. I think some of it has created a bit of doubt within, is this really what I should be doing? Is this really my place in the universe? And yes, it is. And with the universe, with the Seven of Wands, you get this whole sort of Seven of Wands is that sort of like, yes, I am going to defend my pathway. This is what I should be doing, and realizing it and kind of going, no one else is going to have it apart from me. And this is where it's got to work for you first. This is this moment, once you start this path, realizing that it's got to work for you. Once it starts working for you, then it can work for others. And I think this is the biggest change within your physical path, within your material path that is coming up. With the Knight of Cups, with the Knight of Cups, you get the Four of Swords. This offering in the past, or an opportunity that has been coming up through the past, as it were, I almost feel like you're feeling humbled about it. It's almost as if like you're sort of saying, am I really good enough? Am I worthy of this? And yeah, I think you are, Capricorn. And I think this is what this belief, and it's self-belief as well within you. It's self-belief within your karmic path. And that's what I think, as things do start panning in your favour, because it definitely seems this way, that once it starts panning in your favour, that's when you're going to get this healing thing, and you're going to realise that, yes, this was the path for me. This is the path for me. This is what I should be doing. Okay, so I think in the past, the past combinations of those various different things that you're putting into place are now starting to show its worth. And if it is starting to show its worth, it's going to make you feel a lot more happier about where you're going. With the Queen of Wands, you get the Page of Wands. The Queen and the Page goes very well together, a bit like the Knight and the Kings go together. And here you've got the magical side of life, the combining various different aspects of your material path that is you're very passionate about. And here is, and it's making it all sort of come together. And what's making it come together is you exploring your passions in regards to your pathway. Once you start getting engaged in it, that's when the universe and energy in general is going to really get behind you and allow you to really take some big leaps forward. And once you do, this is where you can be playing smart, because you've been through so much. It's going to be a bit of a tower moment for you. This is maybe tied into the eclipse. It's maybe tied into the world around you, that there may be a tower moment that goes on in the world. But you have the ability and the smartness to deal with this, because you've been dealing with it for such a long time with Pluto, that you have this smart side of dealing with it, basically. And it puts you a cut above the rest as things sort of like old belief structures, old, power structures start crumbling away. As it crumbles away, it's like, when a big wave comes into the beach and you're bobbing in the wave because the wave has risen up. You're bobbing in the wave and then it breaks and then you feel the sand and then you allow your feet to stand on the sand And as the water gets pulled away back out, there's Capricorn left standing on his feet. That's what I sort of get here with you. It's a case of no matter what's going on in the world, you're ready to deal with this, and you're owning it, and you're really bossing it up. It's really nice. Absolutely beautiful, Capricorn. Get ready to love. Let's get ready to rumble. There you go. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these readings, of course. And you can show your appreciation in multitudes of different ways. There's loads of links in the description below. Also to our sister channel, Cymatic TV, which I can see you there for the energy updates, and we go into that in major details. We've also got the competition that's coming out this week, and it will be on fire signs on Saturday. If you want to enter into that competition, you just need to put you need to comment on the video, and you've got to give it a thumbs up, and you've got to put competition in the comments, and you will be entered into the dowsing draw. Okay? Yes, lovely. Thanking you. Don't forget about the live as well on the 29th. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.